皆さんこんばんは。私は Kris です。Welcome to my channel. For today's reaction video, I am watching the overwhelming cuteness of these animals is leading to a surge in foreign women visiting animal cafes in Japan. Thank you so much to this channel and to my viewer who suggested the video. では早速始めましょう。Wow! Piglets.Oh my gosh,
Look at this little cutie. Look at the close-up of that little face. Oh my god.
This is a place you can come, enjoy a drink or two, and talk to cats.
An update on animals seized in Pierce County.
The first ever minimum standards in the EU for breeding, housing, and handling cats and dogs.
The video is hard to watch. The owner of the dog refuses to let go of his pet. Police try to pull him off the dog so animal control can take it away.
The problem is really pan-European, let's say it like that. There was just a case in Slovakia where an illegal breeding facility was exposed, which hosted around 850 animals suffering in horrible conditions.
Seeing the dogs so relaxed and clearly well loved with a system built around their needs honestly put my mind at ease.
お前らこんにちは。海外の反応を届けるゴリラ通信だ。日本の文化やサービスが世界中で人気になっているが、今回は日本のアニマルカフェの海外人気を紹介しようと思う。扉を開けた瞬間に聞こえるのはカップの音だけじゃない。小さな足音と柔らかい鳴き声だ。コーヒーの香りとぬくもりが同時に押し寄せてくるあの空間。そう今日本のアニマルカフェが海外ネキたちの心を完全に打ち抜いているらしい。犬が膝に乗ってくる。ぬっこが机の上で堂々とくつろいでいる。キスケバ飲み物が冷めている。だがそれすら最高の思い出になる。そんな不思議な場所が日本には普通に存在してんだ。犬や猫だけじゃねえ。ミニブタまでもとことこ歩いて膝に乗ってくるあの光景。あれを見て理性を保てる人間は多分いない。可愛すぎて声が出た。帰国したくなくなる。ここに住みたい。そんな声がネット上に溢れているらしい。忙しい日常の真ん中でただ動物と同じ空間で過ごすだけで心がほどけていく。日本のアニマルカフェはどうやら癒しという文化そのものを体験できる場所として世界に広がり始めているようだ。さあ今回は日本のアニマルカフェに心を打ち抜かれた海外の反応をたっぷり紹介していくぜ。ちなもしゴリラカフェができたらお前が来てくれるよな。
If you want to meet animals of all different shapes and sizes while you're in Japan,
まずは日本のアニマルカフェで癒されるネキたちの反応を見ていこう。
Story Pet Cafe, and you get a little lunchbox of treats with your booking that you can feed to whatever animals you like. I gave some to the alpacas and the hamsters and the birds. They also had a sweet capybara swimming here, and upstairs was the big dog section, which is my sister's favorite because she loves playing with big dogs. I, however, like tiny dogs, so the top floor was my favorite section because they had chihuahuas and sausage dogs, and they even had cats. I'd really could have stayed here all day. I miss my pets so much when I travel.
So cute. So cute.
This is a Shiba Inu cafe located in Japan. This cafe was born under the idea that Japanese people are not usually allowed to have pets in their apartments. This cafe gets booked up every single day. Shibas are actually known to be a very antisocial dog when it comes to random people, but very loyal when it comes to their specific person. That's why I found it really interesting that they chose this dog out of all the dogs to have an entire cafe dedicated to them. There are pretty strict rules in the cafe. You're not allowed to grab the dogs and you can only let them come up to you. At the beginning, I noticed they really didn't care about us, but as we started getting more comfortable, they started sniffing us and definitely let us pet them more and more. These Shibas are actually different in Japan and they're called Mame Shiba Inus because they're literally a mini version. All in all, they're definitely not a dog breed that's gonna come up to you and like cuddle with you, but one of the dogs has this hilarious habit of jumping up on people's backs when they lay down. So it would literally just sit behind us and wait to try and jump on our backs. It was so cute.
Hi, Small. Oh, he's so tiny. And I'm gonna hold a hedgehog.
This is all his history, his birthday. I'm his mother and I'm returning back to him today. Oh, he wants to run, but Muffin has a million snacks.
Look at first sighting of a capybara. There's a fox right here. He's a slinky guy. Oh my gosh, are you okay? It's okay. Oh, he's so cute. Look at the close-up of that little face.
I think he's sleeping.
That's what I have been.
Oh my gosh. The fox is screaming.
All right, we're about to see the capybaras.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, he's tiny.
Hi. I can pet him? Hi. What's his name? Mogu. Mogu. Hi.
A cute name.
Oh my gosh, the crunching sound.
Hi. Oh, he's busy chewing. Pardon me, Mogu.
海外では動物と飲食の組み合わせは不衛生というイメージが強いらしい。だから入店前は少し身構える人も多いようだ。だが日本のアニマルカフェに入った瞬間、その印象が一変する。床はピカピカ、空気はほぼ無臭、消毒やスリッパ管理も徹底。動物がいるのに匂いがほとんどしない。想像と真逆だったと驚くネキが続出しているようだ。
You didn't know in Japan you can go to a bunch of different animal cafes. They had pig cafes, dog cafes, cat cafes, and even capybara cafes. That's when I found Cafe Capybara. We're going to see the capybaras. They make you not only wash your hands, but they brief you on the do's and don'ts of feeding the animals as well as touching them. If you see the balloons in the background, that's because it was the capybara's birthday. The only thing they let you feed the capybaras is carrots, and you can see that this one was very hungry for some carrots. They are just the cutest things ever in person. Their fur is a little bit rougher than I was expecting. I made sure to be super gentle when feeding them, and then they were also gentle back when taking the food. You are required to order a drink at this cafe, so I just opted for a hot tea, which was really nice and soothing. If you're anything like me and absolutely love capybaras, I highly recommend this cafe in Tokyo. It was a 30-minute time limit that you get with the animals, but that's really all you need. They were just the most precious things in the world. Definitely a must-try experience.
When I tell you, Japan has animal cafes, anything, you name it, they have it. So first things first, we headed to a pig cafe. They're so cute. They were all over him and us, and they were really well taken care of. My sister is the one that actually convinced us to go. That's her with the blonde hair. Just because I honestly thought they were gonna be stinky, but they're actually potty trained. They're clean. They're well taken care of. So I 100% recommend this experience. But our last animal cafe was a Bengal cafe, and oh my god, they were so freaking cute. But anyways, if you want a cat, come visit a cat cafe in Japan and they'll be all over you. They're so cute.
After putting on indoor slippers and grabbing a drink, we got a quick rundown on cat etiquette. Inside, it was a little oasis with dim lights, soft music, and all kinds of relaxing things to do. People were reading, playing games, charging their phones, or just hanging out on the lounge beds while cats roamed around doing their own thing. This place truly felt like it cares about the well-being of their cats. There are clear signs and staff reminders not to pick up or follow the cats, and the environment invites people to just be quiet, move slow, and felt super peaceful. The interior was also designed with their cats in mind, with vertical shelves, cozy nooks, hiding spots, and everything was squeaky clean. You could play with the cats using different toys if they were up for it, and buy them cute little snacks, which obviously I had to do. Look at this little cutie. Anyways, around 35 permanent residents were living here when we visited. All of them looked healthy and calm. For us, it was a really fun way to unwind after walking around busy Tokyo all day.
Here are 3 animal cafes that you should visit when traveling to Japan, where you just grab your cup of coffee and sit and relax with the kitties. Some cats were pretty interactive, but other times they were just chilling. But the cafe does offer treats for you to give them, like this little girl was trying to bribe one of them and it did not work. We also went to this pig cafe in Osaka, and it was the most interesting thing because I've never interacted with pigs before. When you come in, they offer you blankets so that the pigs can sit on your laps, and then you also switch into slippers. You have to let the pigs come to you because otherwise they'd be stressed and squealing, and it's not fun. But we found out that they like to be nuzzled in your arm, and one of them ended up falling asleep. It was so funny. Then we visited an owl cafe in Kyoto, and it was the most fascinating experience because I've never realized, one, like how big their eyes are. Like this one kind of creeped me out because look at it. But also like how soft they were. This one was the smallest one and it was so cute. I thought it was funny they also had a chipmunk there who was putting in all the time. Like look at how fast it was going. When you pet them, you have to use the back of your hand. At least that's what we were told. And I tried not to disturb them while they were sleeping. I felt so bad because I accidentally woke up this owl even though I was giving it gentle touches.
ここまで癒されまくる海外ネキたちの姿を見てきたが、実は海外の大物セレブたちまで日本のアニマルカフェに沼ってるようだ。まずはアメリカの大物ミュージシャン、ジョン・メイヤーに来たぜ。なんと大晦日に放送したカウントダウン番組に東京の猫カフェから出演して爆笑をかっさらったようだ。
Okay, a sneak peek at 2024 from one of my all-time favorite guitarists and singers who is currently performing in Japan. Happens to be a dear friend of mine. We are joined by John Mayer at a cat cafe in Tokyo. John, this doesn't look sanitary, John.
Sanitary.
John.
It's, you know what? I believe it passes all health codes. I think it's just fine. Yes, we are at a cat bar. It's called Cats in the Box in Tokyo. celebrating New Year's. We're already halfway through the first day of 2024.
John,
I'm here with
John,
Shin
They
and
can't believe
5
it.
other proprietors of the bar.
talk to me about this bar. You're in the bar, and there are cats everywhere. They are licking each other.
There are cats.
Yes.
Yes, this is This is a place you can come, enjoy a drink or two, and talk to cats. It's a cat bar. I don't know how much more clear I can be about the objective of this place.
Oh my goodness.
John, you are in Tokyo,
I can't see
Japan.
Anderson, but I know exactly what he looks like.
Yes, you
I'm in
do.
Tokyo.
Yes, you do. He's gone. He's off with the fairies here. The shot of the cat's ass in your face is making him delirious.
お次は俳優のオーエン・ウィルソン2期だ。来日時にフクロウカフェを訪れたんだと。
And it was this little cafe that people were waiting to go in where you have tea or coffee with little, it sounds funny, but micro pigs, little small, pigs.
You brought some video of this.
I did. Yeah. Well, no, this first place,
This is a cafe?
Well, this was the cafe. This wasn't the one we went to because we couldn't get into the one we went to.
So you went to the one that looks like a
No.
Then we
rec
went.
Room? Then we went to the Owl. There was a place where you went, and it was kind of, I couldn't figure out. There was nobody there to see the owls, but meanwhile, everyone couldn't wait to see the pigs.
Yeah, because pigs are friendly and cute, and owls will pluck your eyeball right out of your
like
head.
an apex predator.
Yeah.
So I think that was.
If you want to combine the two, you're going to have a real problem.
こっちは超人気シンガーのエド・シーラン2期だ。
Oh my goodness.
This one is very funny looking. Yes.
だがここでふと疑問が浮かぶ。なぜ海外ネキをはじめ大物セレブたちまで日本のアニマルカフェにここまで沼るのか。その理由を知るにはまず海外の動物福祉事情を知る必要があるようだぜ。
6:30, an update on animals seized in Pierce County. The owner was in court today hoping to get them back. As we showed you last month, the Pierce County Sheriff's Department seized 37 dogs, 23 cats, and 1 horse from this property in Roy. Investigators said there were signs of illegal breeding and animal cruelty.
And now MEPs have laid down the first ever minimum standards in the EU for breeding, housing, and handling cats and dogs.
The problem is really pan-European, let's say it like that. There was just a case in Slovakia where an illegal breeding facility was exposed, which hosted around 850 animals suffering in horrible conditions. And all of these animals were produced, not breeded, but produced for Western European countries. So from Slovakia, they were exported probably for years to really be sold in a way of a black market.
The video is hard to watch. The owner of the dog refuses to let go of his pet. Police try to pull him off the dog so animal control can take it away. The crowd is agitated and angry.
The dog did not bite a person. I made my statement. I was there.
Police took the man away in handcuffs for resisting arrest.
A social media sensation has been taken away from his owner by the New York Department of Environmental Conservation.
That's right. Peanut, the squirrel, has amassed more than 500,000 followers on Instagram over the years. So it came as a shock when the pet rodent was removed from a farm in Pine City earlier this week. Peanut's owner has tried to reach out to the department, but says he hasn't heard back. Officials say they responded to reports of unsafe housing of wildlife, which led to the investigation.
I was just going through my daily routine of feeding all of our 71 rescue horses at our nonprofit animal rescue. Midway through that, a line of DEC officers, about 6 to 8 of them, showed up.
まず前提として海外は多頭が嫌劣悪な環境での飼育が社会問題になってて、特に欧米は動物福祉のルールがめちゃくちゃ厳しいらしい。触るにも飼うにも会うにも条件だらけ。ただ猫に会いたい、それすら許されない国も多いようだ。一方でその動物愛護的な観点から日本のアニマルカフェに否定的な意見もある。動物を商売の道具にするんじゃねえってな。だが日本のこういったアニマルカフェには福祉的な機能を果たしている場所もあるってことを忘れちゃいけねえ。
These cats hold so much power that they not only rule this railway, they also saved a family cafe from going out of business. The Diorama restaurant is a train-themed cafe in Japan with model train tracks running throughout. Like many other small businesses, they struggled immensely in 2020, with the owners experiencing significant financial difficulty. But on June 20th of that year, the restaurant's owner Naoki noticed a week-old kitten all alone outside their front doors and decided to take him in and name him Simba. The next day, Simba's mother showed up, so Naoki started feeding her too and letting her come inside whenever she'd like. And one rainy day, Simba's mother brought her other kittens with her and they didn't leave. Now, Naoki had a decision to make as his family was already struggling to get by and facing the possibility of losing the business. And each new mouth to feed would make their budget even tighter. But he'd already fallen in love with the cats, and seeing how Simba's mother put her trust in him, he knew that he couldn't let her down. So his family adopted all of them and started posting photos and videos of them roaming around the model trains. And what he didn't expect is how much the internet would also fall in love with his railway cats, creating huge new demand for the restaurant and allowing it to stay open. Now, as a thank you to the cat community for helping his family, Naoki has continued rescuing more cats and has even added a cat hotel and shelter to the second floor of the restaurant where people can sip tea with adoptable rescue cats and maybe even take one home.
Oh, really? That was so cute.
Since the first cat cafe opened in 2005, they have been very popular in Japan and they can be found in most major cities. In Japan, many citizens don't have the time or space to care for their own furry friends, so these animal cafes are popular among people who want to have the experience of having a pet without the responsibility or hassle of ownership.
The best way to describe a cat cafe is a coffee shop where customers can relax and unwind in the presence of dozens of cats. And far from being a gimmick, they're a solution to a common problem. As a huge proportion of Japan's population live in apartments where pets are forbidden.
In Japan, pets are more than just animals. They're companions, family, even spiritual beings. This has led to an explosion in the pet industry, high-end pet food for every stage of life, fashion for dogs. Japan's spiritual beliefs also play a part. In Shinto, the native religion of Japan, every living being has a spirit, an essence, and that includes animals. So it's no surprise that there are funerals for pets, sometimes even with Buddhist rites. There are pet cemeteries across the country for those who want to say goodbye with honor and gratitude. In Japan, a pet's life is meaningful until the very end.
A lot of these people would have favorites. An interesting aspect too is a lot of people who go to these cafes when they've done surveys actually have cats at home as well. So it's kind of like a vacation pet. And when these people who were the regulars, when they were interviewed to figure out why do you come here, pretty much every single person, the concept of Yashi came up.
日本のアニマルカフェは社会の穴を埋めてんだ。海外と違って土地が十分にあるわけでもないし、ペット不可の賃貸、長時間労働、単身生活、買いたくても買えない日本人が多い。だからこそ日常のストレス発散の場として、日本には動物をも触れる場所がたくさん生まれたってわけだ。日本の整った環境だからこそ安心して楽しめる。そして自国のルールや規制に疲れた動物好きのネキたちが、日本でその抑えられた欲求を解放して、ここぞとばかりに動物をも振りまくってるってわけだ。
He's coming, he's coming.
引き続き日本のアニマルカフェで欲望を解放するネキたちの反応を見ていこう。
I have 6 mini pigs in my lap right now. That is something I never thought I would say. They're kind of heavy. Oh, there goes one. If you come to Japan, do one of these like cafes because this is so cute. Oh my gosh, what's he doing? Whoa! Beautiful, so gorgeous.
Oh, feeding time. So cute. Oh, really cute. Well trained. And they said they're potty trained too. Both of them are cute.
お前らお待たせ。今回のカナダネキは奈良の鹿と触れ合うようだぜ。日本人は昔から動物を使うものじゃなく一緒に生きる存在として見てきた民族だ。その関係性は縄文時代まで遡ることができて、狩猟の相棒だった犬を家族みたいに丁寧に埋葬してたってことが分かってるらしい。古墳時代の歯にはニモイヌや鳥、イノシシなどを模したものがあって、動物が生活と精神世界の両方に深く根付いていたそうだぜ。それから神道でも動物は神の使いとして敬われ、命をむやみに奪わないという価値観も広がった。武将や庶民を問わず動物をも振る文化が定着してんだ。動物が恩返しをする昔話が多いのも人と動物の距離が近かった証拠だな。日本人の動物好きは現代に突然生まれたものではなく、何千年も続く価値観の延長線上にある。アニマルカフェは単なる一過性のブームじゃなく DNA レベルの文化ってわけだな。
They also had separate rooms that they were freely able to go to if they needed to rest. The staff were really on it. The system allowed dogs to opt out of interaction based on their energy levels. They came to you with their own will, not forced or pushed onto the customers. They were given treats to feed them, and the pups decided whose treats to accept. You could see that they were well taken care of. Their fur was super soft and fluffy, teeth were clean, and they just seemed like happy, chill dogs. They were all so well behaved, and posed for the pictures at the end. Seeing the dogs so relaxed and clearly well loved, with a system built around their needs, honestly put my mind at ease.
And what I respect about this cafe is the dogs are free to roam around as they please. This isn't some big commercialized attraction, it's just a woman who loves golden retrievers and has a family of them in her home. She's clearly passionate and absolutely adores her dogs, and this is evident with just how relaxed they are. There's even a photo book that shows all of the dogs from puppies to growing up.
This is what it's like to go to an animal cafe in Tokyo. This is called Harajuku Island, and they're pretty unique as they had a bunch of different types of animals versus just one. I think the chinchillas were our favorite part. This is definitely a perfect stop for kids or if you just love animals.
以上アニマルカフェに対する海外ネキたちの反応を見てきたぜ。動物をも振るだけでここまで人の表情が変わるってのはなんだかんだすごいことだよな。忙しい毎日でもほんの少し癒しがあるだけでまた頑張ろうって思えるもんだ。ちなお前らは犬派か猫派か、それとも森派。これは究極の3択だよな。わーい。わいはそうだな。男を疑ってやってな。最後まで見てくれてありがとな。コメント、チャンネル登録よろしく。
Thank you so much for the video. I'm a subscriber of your channel. And also thank you so much to my viewer who subtitled the video. I don't think we have this kind of animal cafe here in my place, but I would love to visit one. I think if I have the chance to visit Japan, I would definitely try going to this animal cafe. I think I would love to pet a piglet, small dogs, cats. They're so cute and well-trained. It's funny how Americans react to these animal cafes. I think they don't have animal cafes either. Tourists are visiting animal cafes, a popular tourist attraction in Japan. The concept is really good. If you don't have time or means to pet an animal, then this is the best place you can go to. Well, another interesting video. I would like to thank the uploader again. Thank you so much for this fun video. I'm a subscriber of your channel. And to my viewer who subtitled the video, thank you so much. To all my viewers, ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回お会いしましょう。おやすみなさい。